Ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James was dead ass wrong for this. LeBron James was dead ass wrong for this. Because you want to know why, folks? Bronny James is actually trash. And Stephen A. Smith didn't say nothing wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Reggie. So, as you guys can see by the title of this video, folks, this Bronny James situation just keeps getting worse. Luka Doncic, he made his return last night versus the Memphis Grizzlies, and he played well. I didn't catch the game, but I think he had 44 last night. Prior to Luka Doncic coming back in yesterday's game, the Lakers were without LeBron James and Luka Doncic. A few games ago, the Lakers only suited up about 9 guys. I think they had 7 guys out a few games ago. The Lakers have been dealing with some injuries to start the season. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bronny James, he can't seem to get on the floor for head coach JJ Redick, and the reason why might shock you. So I came across this article from LakeShowLife.com. Now, I'm not going to read you guys this entire article. I won't waste you guys' time. But this article goes on to pretty much explain why Bronny James can't get on the floor. Now, the Lakers brought over a guy from the Hornets by the name of Nick Smith Jr. And this article goes on to explain how JJ Redick trusts Nick Smith Jr. more than Bronny because, ladies and gentlemen, Bronny James cannot pass, he cannot dribble, and he cannot shoot. Now, I was going to get to this topic a few days ago, but I ended up not being able to get to it. But today I'm going to address it. All right. Now, Bronny James is making me look like an absolute clown, and I've told you guys this. I'm on an apology tour right now. All right. I'm apologizing to everybody that tried to warn me about this dude, and I just didn't listen. And one of the people that it pains me to say this, I'm going to have to apologize to, is Stephen A. Smith. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys remember what Stephen A. Smith said about Bronny James on First Take, okay? LeBron got wind of his comments, and then LeBron James approached Stephen A. Smith at a Lakers game and basically cussed him out and told him to leave his son Bronny alone. LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen, was dead ass wrong, okay? He was dead ass wrong, folks. Now, I'm going to play you guys what Stephen A. Smith had to say on First Take about Bronny, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to continue on with this show.
I'm really trying to be as respectful as I possibly can be towards LeBron James. One of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball, number 2 in my eyes. A treasure to the game of basketball that we should and will all miss when he is gone. I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. The first game of the season, opening night, the Griffies in attendance, father-son duo playing in an NBA game for first time, an absolutely positively wonderful story. And then reality sets in. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong. As you hone your skills and you get better and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do, I am rooting for Bronny James. It would be cruel to root against him. He's a wonderful kid. I wish him nothing but the best. But he's LeBron James' son. And everybody knows what attention that brings. Molly, Doggy, put them up on the screen because I want to see their face when I say this. Right now, Bronny James is averaging 0.3 points, 0.3 assists, and 0.4 rebounds. You know what people are saying. You know what they're going to do to this kid. In 13 games, he has played 44 minutes. He has scored 4 points. He is shooting 1 of 16 from the field, 0 for 7 from three-point range. How are you doing him favors? We know that he's not ready yet. And I'm saying this with compassion. I'm asking the greatest player in the game, one of the top 2 players in the history of basketball, an ambassador for this game, the face of the league, a 4-time champion, a guy that's gone to 10 NBA finals, one of the greatest we have ever or will ever see, who is a basketball savant. You know better than me, better than Doggy, better than JJ Redick, better than Rob Pelinka, better than any basketball analysis or analyst that exists. You know what these numbers mean. You know what it's going to do to your son, to people who are missing out on opportunities, that are busting their tail on other NBA teams in the G League, in Europe, and everywhere else, what kind of opportunity they're starving for. You're exposing your son like this?
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys just heard what Stephen A. Smith had to say on First Take. Now, we all remember when LeBron James famously went after Stephen A. Smith at the Lakers game. Ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James was dead ass wrong for this. LeBron James was dead ass wrong for this. Because you want to know why, folks? Bronny James is actually trash. And Stephen A. Smith didn't say nothing wrong. So I want to issue a public apology. And once again, this pains me to do this because I don't like Stephen A. Smith at all. But I want to issue a public apology to Stephen A. Smith because initially I was in support of LeBron James going after Stephen A. Smith like this publicly. I was in support of it because part of me wanted to see Stephen A. Smith just get checked. You know, a part of me just wanted to see Stephen A. Smith get hoed. But here's where I got to give some love to Stephen A. Smith. In the context of his argument, which was Bronny James is just simply not ready for the NBA. In the context of his argument, folks, he was absolutely correct. He was absolutely correct about this. LeBron James was dead ass wrong because Stephen A. Smith once again didn't say nothing wrong. Folks, Bronny James is ass. Bronny James is trash, folks. Like, and my thing is, right, it's like when you say it, you know, you have, you know, these trolls come in the comment section and they'll say, you know, like, oh, well, how many points did you score in the NBA? And you know, they'll just try to throw their little slick shots. But my thing is this, right? The game of basketball in itself is rooted in trash talk. You guys would be astounded if you actually heard the things that players say to each other on the court. The game is rooted in trash talk. So the fact that LeBron James got so defensive about his son Bronny, when you're the one that put him in the NBA, when you're the one that did this for your own glory, because let's keep it a buck, folks, Bronny James don't want to be in the NBA. People saying he want to be a streamer, people saying he want to just play Call of Duty all day. Bronny James ain't hungry, man. This little nigga don't want this. This little nigga don't want to be running up and down the court, competing with other grown men every day for these NBA checks. Bronny's already full, folks. Bronny's not hungry at all. He's good. Bronny don't want this, right? This is for LeBron. So you put your son in the Lions den, and then you expect us to take it easy? Ain't nobody finna take it easy on this little nigga. This is a grown man's game. If you ain't ready for this shit, then you just ain't ready, little nigga. You got to go. I'm not finna sit up here and spare LeBron James and his damn kid. For what? He can't play. He sucks. So, like I said, folks, for me, LeBron James, man, he might have won the battle initially versus Stephen A. Smith, but Stephen A. Smith is clearly winning the war. Stephen A. Smith is clearly winning the war as it pertains to this whole beef he's got going with LeBron James. I can't even lie, folks. LeBron James him and Bronny going out sad right now, man. We got to just keep it a buck. We got to call a spade, and I'm a LeBron guy. I'm a LeBron fan. But we got to just call a spade. Y'all going out sad, man. Y'all got Stephen A. Smith out here looking like a genius. And you got people like me who've been defending you and Bronny. Y'all got me looking like a clown. That's how pathetic Bronny James has been. So, once again, folks, I think personally, LeBron James, you need to apologize to Stephen A. Smith. That man ain't said nothing wrong about you or your son in this situation. Now, all that stuff about the GOAT conversation and all that stuff, listen, that's a different topic for a different day. But I'm talking about in this situation, Stephen A. Smith, his thoughts on Bronny, like I said, that man ain't say nothing wrong, folks. So, like I said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Is LeBron James losing the war with Stephen A. Smith because of Bronny James and his pathetic play to start the season? Y'all let me know, man, and I will catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.